A crisp November breeze whispered through the pretzel-scented air of Leeds, Pennsylvania. Cobblestone streets, usually bustling with friendly chatter, lay eerily silent. Behind the quaint facades of this picture-perfect town, a darkness festered. The seemingly ordinary life of 18-year-old David Ludwig was about to collide with the vivacious innocence of 14-year-old Cara Beth Borden. Their story, once a whisper of teenage dreams, would take a horrifying turn on a fateful night, shattering the idyllic illusion and leaving a trail of blood and unanswered questions in its wake. What began as a casual gathering at the Borden residence would morph into a modern-day nightmare, forever altering the soul of this quiet community. On November 13th, what began as a seemingly unremarkable gathering at the Borden residence transformed into an unimaginable nightmare. David, a frequent visitor to the Borden home, had joined the family for an evening of casual conversation and shared meals. However, as the night deepened, a horrifying scene unfolded. In a sudden and inexplicable outburst of violence, David fatally shot Michael and Catherine Borden, Cara Beth's parents, in their own home. The once lively laughter echoing through the house was replaced by the deafening silence of death, leaving a trail of blood and shattered innocence. The brutality of the act sent shockwaves through the nation. Leeds, a community known for its tight-knit bonds and unwavering sense of safety, was left reeling in disbelief and horror. News of the double homicide spread like wildfire, splashed across television screens and plastered on the front pages of newspapers. The idyllic image of the town was shattered, replaced by a chilling sense of unease and the unsettling question of how and why. Amidst the swirling tide of emotions, a desperate manhunt began. David and Cara Beth, seemingly an unlikely duo united by an unknown force, vanished from the scene. For 15 agonizing hours, they remained fugitives, their faces plastered across every available media outlet. Law enforcement scrambled to piece together the events leading up to the tragedy, desperately searching for the couple who had become the embodiment of teenage violence. The public, consumed by the case, grappled with the incomprehensible motives behind the crime. Theories swirled. Was it a crime of passion fueled by a forbidden romance? Or was something more sinister at play? The media painted a picture of a blossoming teenage love story gone wrong, while authorities delved deeper, uncovering a more sinister reality. The eventual apprehension of the two fugitives in neighboring Indiana marked a turning point in the case. However, it provided little solace for the shattered community. As details emerged during the subsequent legal proceedings, a disturbing portrait of David began to take shape. Evidence revealed a darker side to the seemingly ordinary teenager, a side characterized by manipulative behavior and a controlling nature. Cara Beth, initially portrayed as a willing accomplice driven by blind love, was revealed to be a victim caught in David's web. Her youth and vulnerability became central to her defense, leading to a lesser sentence compared to David's. She would face the consequences of her actions, but through a lens that acknowledged her dependence on David's influence. David, on the other hand, received the full brunt of the legal system's weight. He was ultimately sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, forever marked by the brutality of his actions. The case of David Ludwig and Cara Beth Borden serves as a stark reminder of the insidious dangers that can lurk within seemingly innocent relationships. It highlights the devastating consequences that can unfold when young minds are molded by manipulation and control. As the echoes of this tragedy fade, the lingering questions remain. What circumstances, both internal and external, could have pushed David down such a destructive path? Could intervention or a deeper understanding of his troubled past have averted this horrific outcome? The Borden family case endures as a chilling reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the profound depths to which it can descend, leaving a community forever scarred and a nation grappling with the fragility of innocence. The Borden family tragedy wasn't just a local news story. It sparked a national conversation about mental health, parental involvement, and the influence peers can have on young minds. Psychologists and sociologists dissected the case, attempting to unravel the motivations behind David's actions. Theories ranged from a troubled childhood marked by neglect or abuse to undiagnosed mental illness that manifested as violent tendencies. Cara Beth's involvement added another layer of complexity. Was she a willing participant, swept away by a twisted sense of loyalty or a desperate need for belonging? Or was she a victim of David's manipulation, coerced into a situation she couldn't escape? Her young age and the power dynamics within the relationship fueled arguments for the latter. The trial, while delivering justice, couldn't erase the scars left on the community. Liddites, once known for its peaceful atmosphere, now carried a somber weight. The Borden family home, once a symbol of warmth and togetherness, stood as a chilling reminder of the violence that had unfolded within its walls. In the aftermath, the town rallied. Support groups were formed for families struggling with troubled teens, and mental health resources were bolstered. Schools implemented stricter anti-bullying policies and open dialogues about healthy relationships. The tragedy, while horrific, became a catalyst for positive change. David's sentence, though harsh, offered little comfort. The question of redemption remained unanswered. Could a person who committed such a heinous act ever truly be rehabilitated? This debate continues to this day, with some believing in the possibility of transformation, while others see such acts as indicative of an irredeemable darkness. Cara Beth's story, though less publicized, is equally poignant. Released from juvenile detention after serving her sentence, she had to rebuild her life under the weight of her past actions. The stigma associated with the case undoubtedly followed her, making it difficult to move forward. Did she find a path to healing and redemption? Did she manage to build a life beyond the shadow of the tragedy? The Borden family case serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. It compels us to pay closer attention to the well-being of our youth, fostering open communication and creating safe spaces where they can seek help without fear of judgment. The echoes of this tragedy may fade with time, but its lessons remain a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance, empathy, and a commitment to mental health awareness. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.